Hey, welcome back. Look who's back. You are. What's going on? Okay. So, we are now I'm going to show you how to customize this, right? So, this is your About Me page. And this is where you get to unleash your creative abilities. Oh, I'm so excited! Yeah! Okay, let's get pumped. So, this is what you do. You go out and you look up other things, and you just type whatever you want, right? And then you want a picture, right? So let's just say you want another photo, and then you have an image, right? And then you got to click here, settings, over here, click on this picture, right? Now you're going to have lots of little pictures. But you want to upload one from your computer, right? So now you got to upload one from the computer. And then we're going to be like, uh, you know, like just pick a picture. Here, pick this one. Pick this one. Me wearing that helmet. There we go. So now it's uploading. Now we click it and say add image, right? And you know what? I was riding a 125 here. A Yamaha, a YZ125. This is in sand, and if you've never rode sand, man, you have no idea what the word exhausting is if you've never rode it. And I loved that year, man. Like that was awesome. I had matching helmet, matching gear, YZ125, just getting my ass handed to me. 20, 30 years old, 32 years old. I'm getting another 125. Now, this is my 250F. Now, as you can see, there is no trees here, and there's trees here. So, that's a high flying Ryan right there, man. Right? So, just finish your About Me page, customize it. There's so many things you can do, right? Background. So, let's go with the background color, right? And then just so it's easy, boom, right? It's yellow. And that looks horrible. But yeah. And maybe I'll show you another image of this just because I'm like looking at myself a little bit right now. So we're going to go to settings, add image, right? Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm going to show you a picture of my buddies, right? All these people in here are my friends. Well, not this one, not this one, not this one. We're going to add image. These are my buddies right here. And they are pro, man. Like pros. This is number 52 in Canada. Blake Osachuk, my man. This is my buddy Brock Sherry. Another road pro nationals in Canada, right? He hauls ass. He hauls ass. And I feel like I'm hauling ass until they pass me. But you know what? Takes till the end of the race for them to lap me at least. And yeah, so customize your thing, right? And then save it. Because if you don't save it, now this stuff here, this is how you get your page to show up. So what you would write is your name here, right? And you would say, this is my sponsorship funnel, right? Keywords. Keywords, once you get into this a little bit, right? So if you want to write stuff like dirt bikes, how to get sponsored, right? You could put make money, because ultimately this is so you can make money. 2, go racing. That's why we want to make money, right? So we go racing. And then write your name in here, right? And then pick one of your things right here. Pick an image. Add it. Now this domain, right? And so this way, when somebody types you into Google and they're like, hey, who is this guy? Is this shady stuff or what's going on, right? So they do a Google search. This is going to pop up, you know? And then they're going to be like, oh, wait. Okay, so this is my sponsor shuffle. Learn exactly how to make enough money to ride my bike stress free. When I mean stress free, I mean you don't give a shit if you break your leg. You don't worry about affording insurance. You're not worried about losing your house. You're not worried about losing your car, right? Because my good buddy, he broke his wrist on the stupidest little jump, and he lost his house, he lost his truck, he lost his bike, his championship winning bike, because he couldn't afford to eat anymore. So he won 2 provincial championships, and he had to sell that bike, you know? And it's fucking heartbreaking. And I don't want to see that happen to people, right? Because we all love riding bikes. I broke my leg here. Luckily, I had my ass covered, you know? So that's what we're doing here. But enough with the demo. Okay, maybe I'll. Okay, I don't need to save it, right? And actually, I'm gonna delete this right now because this is my funnel, right? So I don't need that. So, because my funnel starts here, right? So what am I doing now? Okay. So you're not going to touch this. You're not touching this. You're not touching this. You're not touching this. You need to customize this for the $25, remember? And I showed you that. This is your thank you confirmation page that lets you know that you spent $25 and that was it, right? You didn't spend 2 grand. You spent $25. So leave it at that. This is the sponsorship funnel blueprint, right? That's the training that we went through there, step by step, that shows you what to do. And when you open there's another thing there. So just follow the instructions. Click on all the things I tell you to click on. If it's square and it says click here, click on it, right? Um, okay, so this is your personal template that you're going to hand out to people, right? So remember, 2 of these, right? You got this one, and you got this one. Make sure you got 2 of them, and have different pictures on them even, because it's fun. So one's you're going to hand out to the racers, right? So my buddies, because I travel 7-8 hours to go to a race. So we jump in the car, vroom. Actually, we jump in my ambulance. Because I know I'm leaving in an ambulance, so I ain't worried about going racing, right? I ain't worried about getting hurt because I know I'm leaving in an ambulance. I just don't want to leave in a real one. So this is the one that you're going to hand out to people at the races, and you're like, hey, you know what? I got sponsored here. And they're like, really? No shit, you got sponsored? And you're like, yeah, man, look at my bike. And you're like, oh, how'd you get sponsored? And I'd be like, I took this training right here. Here, take it, have it, check it out, right? And then that all comes back to you. So now we got to set up uh, this. And what you're going to do here with your second postcard, your completely separate postcard, this one is going to go straight to this page. That About You page that we just made, it goes from the About You, like why does somebody want to sponsor you, right? So you got to come up with a list of stuff, like, and do your research, right? Find out like that MX sponsor place, right? That I told you to click on. Click there, look around, and see their templates, right? So make a uh, a like a bio page there, and then model that the best that you can to the about page here. Yeah, in this with your pictures and what you want to say about yourself, and then it's going to connect to this one, right? So then we're going to add these products. So we need to add a product, right? You gotta, that's your stripe. So we're gonna add this, add that. Hmm. Well, you gotta upgrade. So so I don't know what they're doing here, but you gotta figure it out anyway. So no. You know, I've been playing with this stuff long enough and I still get lost in it. So, so yeah, this is the one that you're going to get, 11 steps, right? This is the one that I'm working on cuz I deleted some, right? Cuz I don't need them. But anyway, you got to figure out your payment stuff yourself. There's videos all over the internet, right? So set up your payment for that, for the upsells. And it's going to show you how to break up the payments and everything. Now this one, let's just say, and you can delete this if you want, but what I did is I added an upsell of somebody's going to buy, what is it? Okay, so you get a tire sponsor, right? You hand out, like I said, all of these, right, that connect to your About You page. And then if somebody wants to help you out and sponsor you, it takes them to this page, right? And they're like, oh yeah, hey, you know what? How about we buy this guy some tires, right? Or we get this guy a helmet, or we want to have our name on the side of his bike, right? So then you can break it into 5 payments of 29, $300, 3 payments of $300, or one-time billing. And this system is going to collect the payments, and go straight to your bank account, right? So this way you can hand out hundreds of these, right? Hundreds. And if you get 5 people that you got 10 people and 2 of them want to buy your helmet, one of them, 2 of them want to, do this, and 6 of the people want to do that. It's going to be a lot easier going racing, I can tell you that. And then this is your checkout page for that, right? So you're going to need maybe 2, I'm not too sure exactly. You're going to need 1 Stripe account for sure, right? And then this is your privacy policy, right? Privacy policy, it's just a bunch of legal shit, right? And you kind of need that there. So yeah, that's the rundown about what you're trying to assemble here, right? So you got some blocks, and I'm going to show you just how easy this is right here. So you take this, right? And you take this, take your camera, scan it, and now it opens up right there. This is so hard. But as you can see, well, and you know what? You even know what mine looks like because you went through it. So, and this is all me. So, this is mine thing. And if people want to sponsor me, then you just connect it to the 3 payment option, right? So what do you got to do next? I'm going to pause this video and then start another one so we can get at it.